Sick. This hangout on air is live. It's Alicia Stringer here. You know, I say always empowering success dreams. And I'm here with my man James. And what's our intention today?
Our intention is to really just state our well-formed outcomes for ourselves, and anyone that watches this would just benefit from it, because when you use this process in your life in any area, it'll really just allow you to get really clear and laser focused on what it is that you want to do and how you can do it. Because clarity is everything, as me and you both know, just from everything that we've gone through as far as our training and our development. And I'm just looking forward to sharing my intentions. Like, I literally just finished them up, and I know I was kind of procrastinating on it, but I wanted to like have a little bit of nervous energy right before we recorded this and did it live, because it's fun doing this stuff, Even though I was procrastinating on it a little bit, just like we all do in certain areas of our life and stuff, there was an anticipation, like a nervous type of energy that this is going to be really fun and this is going to be really exciting, just to speak it out loud, like speak the world into existence. That inner circle audio, I've listened to that I don't know how many times. I'm always talking to my team members about listening to it, and there's a power in writing down your intentions and then sharing it with the world, like putting it on Facebook and putting it in a Facebook post. That's great and everything, but to actually do it on video, live, in front, being vulnerable and open, I think is one of the most powerful things that anyone can do. I've done this once before. I did it with Layla one time, and it was a very powerful experience for me. So I'm looking forward to just doing it today and just stating my intentions and speaking into existence.
Excellent. I can't wait to hear. Are you going to go first?
If you want me to, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. Ladies first, but if you want me to go first, I'll go first.
You are ready. Get it off your chest. Go for it.
All right. So what I stated is that my goal is to make $10,000 in pure profit in my Empower Network business by August 26th of 2014. That's my birthday. That's the day that I turned 26. And the things that I'm going to be doing is I can market daily in my business using and leveraging Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube marketing to consistently attract 30 new high-quality leads and 2 new members per day. I'll be spending 3 hours per day on marketing my business. That's not including personal development. That's not including training. That's 3 hours per day, completely focused on actually marketing my business. And I'm committing to maintaining working 3 hours a day per day, marketing my business as well. And as far as the actual day where I achieve this goal, I just wake up on August 26, 2014, feeling happy and grateful for connecting and collaborating with my seven new team members that have committed and purchased everything inside of Empower Network and got all in. I'm full of excitement and energy to turn on my computer and log into my bank account and see my deposit from Empower Network of $10,000. I feel my body tense up from excitement and anticipation of what I will use this money for. Then I take a deep breath of fresh air and scream, yes, I did it. Now let's do it again, right? And I notice all my muscles in my body relax, and I am in total peace and joy, realizing that anything will be manifested with belief and massive action. To make $10,000 between today and August 26, 2014, I'm required to make $434.79 a day and $144.93 an hour, based on the amount of hours I'm going to work every single day. I will be marketing daily on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube to generate 30 new leads and 2 new signups per day. And then within these 2 new signups per day, I will manifest 1 new team member to get all in, and these new team members will have the cash flow and the resources to get all in and lock arms, lock in, and take massive action. As I stare into my back office, I see in my commission section, the pending section, I see the amount of $10,000 staring right back at me, and I grin ear to ear. I then check the leaderboard for the last 7 days and the last 30 days for most signups and income made, and I'm number 1. As I see this live happening in front of my eyes, I'm excited with an abundance of energy from what I have accomplished and the endless possibilities of what I can do next from breakthroughs and manifesting this goal. And as I accomplished this goal, I realized that now I can do the things I've always wanted to do, like donate to my church's children's ministry and begin the process of giving my kids the best education possible. And that's what I got so far. So, awesome. Feels good to say that, to speak it out loud. Yeah, absolutely.
Congrats! I need the little, what do they have? The little tools to have all the claps and stuff. I don't have it up here. I have to go buy that.
I don't think you have to.
FX app.
I don't think you have to buy it.
Yeah.
I forgot what second. Maybe they might have took it away. I mean, I barely do any of that.
I found it. I think that's it. Do you click it and it works? Man, I had a team member that had it down. Of all the protections going off. I don't know. Yay!
Yay! Let's clap it up.
I finally got it. Rock on!
Yeah.
That is so awesome and amazing. Whew. Okay. Every time I think we do this, it gets more clearer and clearer. And I think going through this almost daily, like the time that you take to say your self-confidence formula, or the time you do your meditation, when you go through that process of saying it, and again, it comes more clear and with your feelings and everything. So definitely, I went through the 9 steps that David Wood explained, from number 1, stating in a positive language, 2, describe and maintain to reach that goal, 3, contextualize, 4, describe the goal in sensory, and you pretty much did it, break down in bite-sized chunks, 6, load the resources, 7, list the achievement evidences, 8, make the goal compelling, and 9, check your ecology. Okay, so I went through that too, and so I'll probably state this different steps, so maybe I'm more clear with each step to make sure I'm accomplishing it right. And mine's I put it like simple, condensed, so I can say it easier, and then I know once I go through it again and again, if I have the basic structure, it will become more clear with more feeling, with all that stuff you add to it. So number 1, my goal is to get to Disney World with my daughter in October. And what I'm going to do to maintain that goal is to get 10 all-in sales and Empower to cover my expenses to get to Disney, to the plane ticket. The detailed plan to maintain the goal is with my mentor and getting traffic and the right resources to help my conversions. Number 3, this goal will be achieved by October, so I can purchase all these plane tickets and hotel, and all this is going to be there and ready in my bank account before I leave for this trip. And my daughter will be so excited, because number 4, my goal is to have that feeling and more confidence and seeing the joy on my daughter's face, just ready to go to Disney World, because we've seen it and you're like, I want to go see, Elsa, I'm ready. And she just got her little nightgown of Elsa, of seeing her little princess. So my number 5 is my goal to break down in bite-sized chunks. I'm going to media plan to boost my blog traffic, because my blog traffic is where I get most of my leads and my conversions, and on that blog I have my videos and the journey of me, of different MLM Christians finding me. Number 6, the resources to attain that goal, to get find the right hotel, which I've already made my reservation, get the tickets. I know I've got I'm going to get inside of the event, inside of Empower, but next to resources, I need to research more plane tickets, what's the best prices, and know that I'm going to make enough income to when it's ready to purchase that, and etc. for the tickets for Disney World and all those other expenses that I'm going to be ready to want to spend, and that will be like my celebration. And the business resources that I need to have is make sure I have my subscriptions up to date and Empower, so I can make the income, try graphic guide tool, subscription to boost my videos. I need to find resources to do some more paid traffic, and have a detailed plan of how I'm going to get out my content in the best way that it's going to be syndicated and shared where everybody can see the best way to make their steps into conversions into the next step into the business. And they can see the big overall picture. And number 7, the evidence will be the million pictures and the videos we make at Disney of seeing that the clear vision of the dream coming true. I can see all the fun pictures that we're doing together and all the rides that we're doing. And number 8, this goal is compelling because of all the joy and the fun that we will have together. And number 9, no internal conflicts will make sure that I do have my daughter in the time that we are able to go, because the parenting plan and school will not conflict, because I know I probably will have to take her out of school some of the time, and she will be well enough this year where she has enough days where she can take off, that we can be ready for that. And we're able to cover giving in a way that we will have enough cash to eat out and enjoy getting a souvenir to remember this celebration. Woo!
Yay! Woo! It was good.
So those are like 9 steps. I don't know. We can make it more clarified each time I go through it, but I was like, I'm just going to lay it out the way he presented it in that all-in meeting, which was pretty deep.
Yeah, it was. Like, I finished watching it, and I was just like, I was like, write this out, James. I was like, you've done this before, but, the way he phrased it was even better than, what I've seen in the past. So I just kept going through it, because I've done a well-formed outcome before, and this one was just more, to me, it was more focused on you and what specifically you have to do to really manifest the goals. So, I really like the style of it, and I'm going to watch this training every single day, this video every single day over the course of these next couple weeks, and just gain inspiration and energy from it, just to keep moving forward and keep doing the things that I know I have to do, that's required in order to achieve the goals, right? And putting positive energy towards anything and everything that I specifically have to do in my business, versus looking at it from a negative perspective, which causes you to slow down and procrastinate and look at something like, oh, it's hard or it's technical. Instead, just focusing on the end goal, which is, me having my first 5-figure month online. And I simply just look at the fact that, I've had 4-figure paydays, so why not just multiply that in a single month and just absolutely crush it, Absolutely. Cool.
Make my piano videos and rocking it.
Absolutely. Those are awesome.
Resources from every way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I figured they get that little income from people that are interested with those different interests, and get them all in that way, just to see everything that I do and the whole perspective. So it's awesome.
Yeah, and like with Instagram, I've kind of been procrastinating on it, and I know people that market on Instagram, and now Layla's getting into it, and I have some team members getting into it, and I'm like, well, it's time for me to get into it, right? Like, I've been putting it off for too long, because it's easy to get traffic on there once you have a process down, and that's the one thing that I realized. Like, it's easy to get traffic from everywhere when you have a process. And the only way you can have a process is by getting really clear on specifically what you want. Otherwise, you're just going here and there, here and there, here and there. And I've done that too many times to where it seems chaotic when I'm producing results. And then I feel overwhelmed for the amount of effort that I had to put in to generate those results, and it just causes me to shut down. So I'm like, that's why I'm really focused on really automating more of my lead gen up front. To really get the results that, me and you talked about yesterday and whatnot.
I want to share with you this one tip I learned in a blog post. And this dude had his social media like seemed like it was outsourced because it was growing automatically now because his blog post was so powerful, so much traffic. The one tip he said he had on Instagram was he had like 14 posts and they were like 2 years ago. And he had like, and he followed like 15 people, but he had 63,000 followers. I was like, what the crap? How did he get so many followers? And you know what he did? He took those popular hashtags and just liked stuff. He didn't follow anybody. He just liked hundreds of people every day. And I was like, now that doesn't take too long, and I almost can let my daughter do that. She can just go through this hashtag and say, just tell me which pictures you like and just like them. And that brought like tons, I guess 63,000 followers.
Nice. Nice.
I was like, holy crap. So with followers,
it's
just kind of your little...
it's important. The hashtags are important with Instagram, and it's kind of like keyword research, which is kind of like keyword research used to drive me nuts in the past until I had like a conversation with Ryan Couch on YouTube. And so now I'm just like, all right, I'll go out and I'll find the hashtags and do what I got to do. Because like that tool that I shared with you yesterday on Instagram marketing, that pretty much automates everything. That's pretty much it. So it's like, I have the tools, I have the resources, right? I talked to you yesterday about different things. I think I'm leaning more towards Fiverr gigs as far as like YouTube marketing, because I was sitting there thinking about it yesterday. I was like, I really want to be hands off with my marketing, right? Like as much as possible. And I'm like, I sit there and look at what other leaders are doing. The information that I've been told for over a year now, I've procrastinated on doing. So it's like, instead of trying to find some master ninja strategy that no one's using, do what people who have the results that you want are telling you to do, and then if that doesn't work, go find something else and do it. Versus, it's because you know how we go through these patterns of, we know this and we know that, so we're going to use this and then add it on to this, and it just becomes overwhelming, and then you end up doing nothing at the end of the day that you intended on. That is what I'm getting away from in my business whatsoever. I'm gonna act as if I know nothing and just do exactly what I'm told to do versus trying to create something brand new over again, because that's where things kind of get hazy. When you have the resources and you have the results, you can go ahead and test different things out that haven't been done before. But I look at any successful person in the industry. 9 times out of 10, they modeled someone, and then they just put maybe a little bit of a spin on it to differentiate themselves. But if you look at it contextually, it's all the same things,
Yeah,
That's it.
Copy mentors and tell your team, go copy mentors.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. I'm really focusing on, having sort of the ghost in the machine, so to speak, mentality when it comes to my business, because I really want to remove myself from the business. Like, we follow like Toby and Layla, Lawrence, David Wood, all these people, and I'm like, they don't work half as much as we do, right? So there's something in our mindset and what we're doing on a daily basis that's counteracting the results that they get. And that's why I was like, all right, time to simplify everything, because the more I simplify everything and the more I make it like dummy proof and kid proof, the more attractive it is for someone who's reading my emails, watching my videos, to take action, right? And not have this feeling of overwhelm. And that's essentially what I'm focusing more on, just really dumbing down my marketing to be like, all right, this is what I do every day, and this is how you can do it, and you got to just plug in so that you can start to get these things down in your business, and it's easy to do within the next 90 days, just like that, right? So just getting better at reframing everything, but I had to get better at reframing everything in my own internal dialogue first, and that's one thing that I realized too, as well. But I'm excited, I can't wait to watch this.
Woo! We're gonna do it.
Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, let's definitely let's keep in touch. And let's keep going. Let's keep collaborating. I like the energy here. And like I said, you've been doing a lot. You've been marketing online for quite some time, and you know, your breakthrough is right there. You know, it's the same thing with me. It's all a mental adjustment, and then once we just mentally like have that shift, it's a wrap, and everything just manifests. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm here for you. So if you need anything from me, let me know.
Same here. I'll get you plugged in. Get me plugged in. We'll rock it.
Awesome.
Anybody else listening, plug into us, and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those of you guys that are listening and watching, all right, here's what you do. I'm sure Alicia has a link. I'm sure I have a link wherever you're seeing this video. Click that link, plug in, take action now. Don't be a wuss bag. Don't be an idiot. Don't be a procrastinator. Don't even be a loser, because here's the reality of the situation. We're winners. That's why we're doing something like this live. That's why we're connecting, right? She's in a different state. I'm in a different state, but we collaborated for this short period of time to really mastermind, which is essential to you going out and creating results, right? But you know what losers do? They get off of this thing and then they go watch TV. They get off of this and they go drink and eat a whole bunch of fast food and crap to make themselves feel better, because you know you got to go to work the next day. Today's Sunday. So we're relaxing, we're collaborating while you're feeling miserable and you're watching this because you want an escape, right? So the real escape comes from you taking action by literally going below this video, clicking the link, and getting started now. And, you know, that's it. Get in, get all in, and get to Orlando.
That's right. Get to Orlando. Come meet us in Disney World.
Absolutely.
Who does not want to spend a joyous time celebrating with the hard work you put in? And I want to put in 2 hours a day and probably a little bit more after church tonight, and the focused time that we're able to use this plan because we had this intention first. So thank you so much, Jordan, for helping me do this, and we'll keep rocking it. See you the next time.
Absolutely.
Bye.